Before we get started on today's living room clean with me, I just want to take a minute to talk about something that I think so many of us forget, and that is remembering to take care of ourselves. Life gets busy, we move from one thing to the next, always cleaning, always caring for everyone else, and sometimes that we forget we deserve a little care too. So before I start tackling this room today, I'm giving myself permission to slow down for just a bit. The dishes, the clutter, it all can wait, but our peace of mind can't. If you've been going nonstop too, maybe this is your reminder it's okay to rest. You don't need to earn it. You're allowed to just be for a little while. Then, once I've had a few quiet minutes, we'll go back to work together and turn this space back into something calm and cozy again. You know, I think as women, we're natural caretakers. We spend so much of our lives making sure that everyone else is okay. And sometimes we forget that we're important too. That's why even a few quiet minutes like this can mean so much. It doesn't need to be fancy, just slowing down, taking a breath, and remembering that we matter too. All right, now that my heart feels a little lighter, let's get this living room feeling that way too. You all had such wonderful suggestions the other day when I asked what to do about the tray next to Greg's chair. One of you mentioned pulling out that little cart that was behind the chair, the one used to hold Bella's homeschooling books, and using that instead for Greg. And I sat on that idea for a bit because, honestly, it's a good one. I realized I could easily free up a small bookcase for Bella's things, and the cart would be perfect for Greg. It moves smoothly, it can slide to either side of him depending on where he's sitting. Now it holds everything he needs during the day. His nebulizer, remotes, medicines, whatever he needs that day are within easy reach. And to make it even better, I added the Lazy Susan from my kitchen drawer so he can spin it around and grab what he needs without any trouble and without things falling all over the place. I just wanted to say thank you, truly, for all the wonderful ideas that you all shared with me. You have no idea how much of a help you are. Not just with projects like this, but keeping me inspired every single day. So, Miss Robot Vacuum apparently tried to eat an eraser today. She's dramatic like that. We had to do a full rescue mission, hair removal, eraser extraction, the work. But no worries, she's fine now. We're just pretending it never happened, and I sent her back on her way to vacuum. This is an old main home, so the next part really shows just how off level our floors are. It's bad. I moved the cart over, set it right where I wanted it, and there it goes, just rolling away like it's got somewhere better to be. I kind of moved this basket in the way of my office doorway because the robot vacuum likes to sneak in here and eat my office rug. And then she yells out that she's choking again. She's got a thing for chewing on things she's not supposed to. Honestly, she's like a naughty toddler at times. Anyway, I know this area is a bit of a mess, but for right now, I'm just getting Bella's books off the table and into my office so I can sort through them tomorrow. The space in front of my desk has actually turned into a bit of an impromptu storage area lately, so that'll definitely be tomorrow's project, but for tonight, it's okay. Aside from this basket of clothes that still needs to go upstairs. So, Max decided he was going to be a superhero and totally misjudged that jump. Luckily, I was right there to grab the toolbox before it became a cartoon moment. He's fine, just a little embarrassed. I am so in love with this Christmas cactus right now. It is just so pretty. I wait all year for it to bloom and it never disappoints. These flowers are just gorgeous. This one, along with my jade plant, are actually two of my oldest plants. They've both got to be at least 9 years old, maybe even a little bit older. And that poor jade, I've accidentally offed it probably 4 or 5 times, and somehow it keeps coming back. It's tough. It's basically the little miracle plant of the house. Just a quick little change in pace. I'm taking a break from cleaning to make Greg a couple of sandwiches, pour him some coffee, and grab him a soda before I head back to what I was doing.
Mommy is gathering up all kinds of things. What do you think she's up to now? I know. She's making a place to put all my treats. I'm so excited. I don't think that's what Mommy's doing. And she's got contact paper out again. This is going to be a big mess. I don't think I want to look.
Okay, to be fair, Lulu might just have a point. The contact paper and we do not get along. We have a reputation for getting real wrinkly and bubbly and stuck in all the things. But I'm going to give it a go and we'll see how it turns out. The reason I'm covering the top tray of this cart is because drinks will be sat in here and I don't want anything tipping over and falling into what's underneath getting wet. This way I can just wipe everything up easily from the top, I hope. And yes, it turns into quite the wrestling match, so sit back, laugh, and enjoy. It's not very often that I say it, but if you're enjoying hanging out with me tonight, maybe this little reminder to slow down and take care of yourself is hitting home. Go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more friends find our cozy corner here. And if you haven't yet, I'd love for you to subscribe and keep coming back. Around here, we clean, we laugh, we remind each other that caring for our hearts, homes, and pets is what really matters. Okay, so it wasn't pretty, but I won the battle. Mostly. Now let's get this tray set up by Greg's chair so he can start actually using it tomorrow. As I'm sure you've all noticed, the pellet stove has been running, and with that comes all the fun stuff. Dust, soot, a fine layer of mystery powder on every single surface in sight. So tonight, it's time to do a little bit of damage control. I'm just using a microfiber cloth and water. That's it. Nothing fancy, just a very slightly damp cloth does wonders for dusting. Now don't get me wrong, you all know I love my sprays. But every now and then, I like to shake things up a bit for you all and go full minimalist green cleaner. Just me, the cloth, and a little determination. Okay, I did want to bring up Christmas again because it's still on my mind. You guys have seen my living room. Where do you think would be the best place for my tree this year? Leave me an answer in the comments below. And yes, I did use my robot vacuum earlier, but I got thinking about it, and it's been a long time since I've used my corded upright on this rug. With all the animals we have, I think it's time to get down and dirty and give this rug a good deep clean. So tonight, I'm going to break out the full-sized vacuum and see what it can pull up. I am definitely not throwing no shade to my robot vacuum. She does a great job, but sometimes you have to be a little more thorough. I'm so bummed. I did a whole section on cleaning the cat's play area and didn't even turn on my camera again. Why do I keep doing this? It's making me crazy. Anyway, I did get it cleaned, even if you didn't get to see it, and now I've got a little more cleaning to do before I call it a night.
Hey, Mom, did you remember to turn the camera on this time? We all know you keep forgetting to do that.
When a moment of inspiration strikes, you simply go with it. And as my good friend Beth always says, when you're wrapping up your vacuum cord, make sure you do it in a figure eight so you're not untangling it the next time you drop it. It really does work. Try it out. There's two ways to do it, the wrong way and Beth's way. And honestly, after doing it myself, I'm convinced that Beth's way should be the only way. You know, as I sit here looking around this room, I'm reminded that taking care of our homes really does start with taking care of our hearts. It's not about having everything perfect. It's about showing up, little by little, with love and grace. So if you've been running on empty lately, maybe this is your reminder to pause, take a breath, and do one small, kind thing for you. because you deserve love and care too, just as much as the home, the pets, and the people you take care of every day. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I love you. You are perfect as you are. Happy cleaning, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.